In the heart of the Holy Land, where faith and ambition clashed for centuries, a boy was born who would change the fate of a kingdom. His name was Baldwin IV, known to history as the Leper King. Though his body was ravaged by disease, his mind and courage would command armies, forge alliances, and defy the greatest adversaries of his time. This is the story of a king whose life was brief, but whose legacy endures across centuries.
Baldwin was born in 1161, heir to the Kingdom of Jerusalem, a land carved from centuries of conflict. From the moment he opened his eyes, Baldwin was marked by a cruel destiny. Leprosy, a disease feared and misunderstood, would slowly consume his body. Many wondered if the boy could survive, let alone lead a kingdom. Yet from his earliest years, Baldwin displayed qualities that would define him: intelligence, courage, and an unyielding determination to protect his kingdom. He trained as a warrior, learning swordsmanship, strategy, and the arts of diplomacy. Every lesson, every struggle shaped him into a leader beyond his years. Even as his body weakened, his mind remained sharp. He studied history, theology, and the strategies of kings who had come before him, preparing for a future he might never fully enjoy. Every sword he lifted, every battle he imagined in training, was a step toward a destiny few could have foreseen. Baldwin was not just a prince, he was the future king, carrying the hopes of Jerusalem on his young shoulders. As the boy grew, so did his reputation. Nobles and advisors watched closely, some with hope, others with doubt. Yet Baldwin would prove them all wrong, showing early signs of the wisdom and courage that would later define his reign.
At the tender age of 13, Baldwin ascended the throne after the death of his father, Amalric I. The young king inherited a kingdom under constant threat, from powerful Muslim leaders to internal rivals. Many doubted that a sick boy could defend Jerusalem, yet Baldwin would soon prove that true leadership is measured not by strength alone, but by intelligence, courage, and the ability to inspire loyalty. Baldwin quickly learned to navigate the treacherous waters of politics. He formed alliances, negotiated treaties, and strengthened the kingdom's defenses. Despite his illness, he trained daily, commanding respect from soldiers and advisors alike. Even as he struggled with his body, his mind guided the kingdom with clarity and precision. By the time he reached his teenage years, Baldwin's reputation as a clever and courageous leader had spread throughout the kingdom. He was a symbol of hope and resilience, a king who would face incredible odds with unwavering determination. The Leper King had begun his reign not as a figure of pity, but as a force that would shape the history of Jerusalem forever.
To the east, a new power was rising: Saladin, Sultan of Egypt and Syria. Brilliant, ambitious, and devout, Saladin sought to unite the Muslim world and reclaim Jerusalem. Baldwin IV faced a foe unlike any he had encountered, a man whose name would echo through history alongside his own. Baldwin used diplomacy, forging alliances and arranging strategic marriages. He strengthened fortifications and prepared the city for war, knowing that Saladin's ambitions would soon turn to Jerusalem itself. Despite his illness, Baldwin's mind was sharper than ever, guiding his kingdom through uncertainty. The young king balanced diplomacy with preparation for battle. He trained his knights, inspected fortifications, and made every decision with care. His foresight bought Jerusalem crucial time against the advancing forces of Saladin. In 1177, Baldwin IV faced Saladin in battle near Montgisard. Outnumbered and weakened by disease, Baldwin personally led his troops. The Crusader forces, inspired by their king, achieved a stunning victory that would echo through history. On the battlefield, Baldwin demonstrated not only courage, but strategic brilliance. He exploited the terrain, used surprise attacks, and motivated his troops to fight beyond their limits. The victory at Montgisard became a defining moment of his reign, proving that leadership could transcend physical limitations. Victory on the battlefield did not guarantee peace. Baldwin's illness worsened, and with it came political challenges. Nobles vied for influence, neighboring rulers plotted,
and the question of succession loomed large. Baldwin had to make decisions that would affect Jerusalem long after his death. He arranged marriages, forged alliances, and appointed trusted advisors. He navigated the dangerous world of internal politics, ensuring that his kingdom would remain stable despite his failing health. Baldwin IV's intelligence and foresight allowed him to maintain control, even as leprosy increasingly debilitated his body.
Baldwin IV's later years combined war and diplomacy. He defended Jerusalem, negotiated truces, and prepared his kingdom for the future. His leprosy limited his physical abilities, but his strategic mind never faltered. He personally oversaw defenses, coordinated troop movements, and managed the kingdom's resources. Baldwin understood that survival required brains as much as brawn, and his careful planning ensured Jerusalem remained a stronghold in a hostile region. By 1184, Baldwin's body had betrayed him. Paralysis, blindness, and constant pain made daily life a struggle. Yet he continued to govern with wisdom and courage. He faced rebellion, betrayal, and the ever-present threat of Saladin, knowing his time was limited. In 1185, Baldwin IV passed away at just 24 years old. Despite his illness, he had left Jerusalem stronger, wiser, and prepared for the challenges ahead. His reign, though brief, became a testament to leadership, courage, and intelligence. Baldwin IV's life is a testament to courage, intelligence, and resilience. Even Saladin, his greatest adversary, respected him. Baldwin became a legend, a symbol of leadership in the face of adversity. His story teaches us that true power is not in physical strength, but in vision, strategy, and determination. The Leper King's legacy lives on, inspiring leaders, warriors, and historians for centuries to come. Baldwin the Leper King fought not just for Jerusalem, but for the idea that courage, wisdom, and determination can overcome even the greatest personal struggles. His life, though short, left a mark on history that will never be forgotten. Thank you for watching Scroll of Time. If you enjoyed this journey through history, make sure to subscribe and join us as we uncover the stories of the past. Together, we can keep history alive and remember the lessons of those who came before us. Subscribe now and keep the past alive.